Welcome everyone to Cinema Regulars, the movie review show where we see so many movies in theaters that the employees know us by name and they don't ask us what movies we're seeing, they ask us how many. Now today we have back on our backlog docket, we have three brand new movies that are still kind of relevant at the time of recording, so we are catching up very quickly. Isaac, what are we looking at today?
We are looking at Predator
Since
Badlands.
No, go ahead.
Sorry. We're looking at Predator Badlands, Now You See Me 3, or Now You 3 Me, and Keeper. New Osgood Perkins movie.
Nice. Can't wait to get into all of that. As always, guys, be sure to subscribe because it really helps out the channel. Really keeps us going here. And be sure to use the timestamps below to skip around to your favorite movie or jump ahead straight to the rankings if that's all you care about. Now, without further ado, Isaac, take us away with our first movie, Predator Badlands.
Cast out from its clan, an alien hunter and an unlikely ally embark on a treacherous journey in search of the ultimate adversary.
All right, I'm gonna come out straight at this gate. This movie was mid.
Oh, it was so mid. It was like first off, you know what? Honestly, this movie was probably more than mid, but if fucking Elle Fanning wasn't in this movie, I think I'd be fine.
I didn't think it was as bad as I was worried she was going to be.
She distracts from the movie a lot though.
She kind of does, yeah. So I kind of liked what I liked the Predator decently. What was his name? Deck. I liked
Deck.
Deck. He was all right. I liked the
He
little
had a
monkey
cool
thing.
story and a very
I,
good arc.
I like the Calisk. I like the monster that he fought. Like the
Yes.
whole retaching generation and how it can't be killed. That was really cool. All the effects were really good, really decent.
Oh yeah.
Uh, it's kind of like the Tron Ares movie where all the it's mainly spectacle.
Yeah.
Like all the cool things happening on screen is the main draw of the movie. Like the plot's really thin actually and not
Yeah.
that great. Best thing I can say about it is I really liked when he geared up for like going to save the robot and the Calisk by incorporating the creatures and plants and other things from the environment into his armor and weapons cache.
Well, yeah, and that's the cool thing is like that's a thing that predators just do. Like the predator race is that
Yeah,
they take stuff from like the things they kill and the things they hunt. If it will make them stronger, they'll incorporate it into their bodies.
right.
There's a
I thought that was really good using the mask from like one of the monsters he took down. Uh, Instead of like the turret gun on his shoulder, it's this little salamander thing that spits acid. He's got like the razor grass, like the sharp grass shards he tied to like a whip and was
yeah.
using that. Like I like the whole like using everything he's come across throughout the movie as weapons I thought was really like clever and set up very well. I
Yeah.
have to say the most interesting thing about this movie is the planet.
Oh yeah, no, like the world building in this movie, really cool.
Yeah, one of my favorite like pseudo documentaries from a kid that I saw on the Sci-Fi Channel was called The Alien Planet.
Oh.
I made you watch that.
No, I remember watching it
You know
myself.
you've seen it before, but then I also made you watch it again because I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
But it's basically like a hypothesis of what an exploration of an alien planet would look like, what these species would do, how they would interact with the other flora and fauna around there, and just like this whole fake exploration of this alien planet, as they would call
Yeah.
it. And I definitely got some kind of vibes like that. Like all the environment seems well put together.
I
Like there's
really
the field of razor grass, and
yeah.
then around that field there's all these types of species who have developed hard skin so that they can go through the grass. And then there's like the exploding like needle pods with paralysis. And
Yeah.
then there's a giant alien dragon creature that has learned to use that, who picks up like rocks and shit and tosses it into the field so that the pods explode and paralyze whatever goes in there, and then it swoops down and eats it. It's like a symbiotic thing.
Yeah,
Like the
it's
whole
really
planet seemed very like well thought out and
yeah, the
designed.
whole it's really cool that I love seeing a like like a clear like developmental thing
Hmm.
in worlds like this. Like the whole cuz there are some things I can't pull anything off the top of my head right now. But like you get sometimes in like sci-fi where they're like, "Oh, it's the most dangerous planet on the earth." And it's like I mean in the world or universe or whatever. And they're like and they get there and it's just trying to kill them. You know, it's like no life whatsoever. But like when you make it like the most dangerous planet, but it also has life on it,
Yeah, well,
you need to have reasonings behind why that life isn't dead, and it's very cool,
yeah.
like how they do that.
And it's and yeah, and they showcased like how ruthless it is here. Like every single creature is either trying to kill him or trying to kill another creature.
Yeah,
Like I'm surprised he made friends with anything.
fair. Honestly, the reason he probably made friends with the little monkey thing was just that it was a kid.
Well, and the little salamander thing too.
Oh yeah, I guess. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. I remember like nothing of this movie. Like nothing specifics. Like you're saying things and I'm like, yeah, that scene probably happened.
You
Like
fell asleep. I had
I
to
fell asleep
keep you awake.
for I fell asleep for a lot of this movie. That just shows how mid this movie is. I fell asleep during this majorly action-packed movie. So if we roll into the rankings here, as of right now, I have this movie set at a solid 5 out of 10.
All right. Yeah, I did stay awake for the length of this movie, so I'm gonna give it a very low 6 out of 10. Like at least there was like spectacle to watch, and like some of the fights and like when they were killing the robots and whatnot were, pretty entertaining. Like some stuff was like, oh, that was cool, but they didn't do anything like mind blowing. They didn't do any like, oh, that was so sick. Like I can still, as bad as Craven the Hunter was or is received to be, I still remember the one scene where the ropes hooked around the guy's legs and
Oh.
dragged him towards the stump with blades on it and just shredded him to
Oh,
chunks.
your response to that was he's a demon.
My response to that was,
Yeah.
but like with this, I don't remember a single thing. I don't
No.
remember like not a single like kill or move or anything stands
The
out
only thing I
at all.
remember, like in my brain, is the scene where he like chases after the little monkey dude into the razor grass. And he like uses like it's this whole like wide shot and he like kills the giant thing that was in the grass.
Oh yeah, I guess.
And I only
All right.
remember that because it's like the one full action scene I actually like saw.
All right, moving on to our next movie. We have Now You See Me, Now You Don't. Isaac, take
Mhm.
us away. This is your area of expertise.
Yeah, the Four Horsemen and a new generation of illusionists join forces to steal the world's largest diamond from a South African mogul who heads an international crime syndicate. First of all, wrong. Actually, factually wrong.
Yeah, that was not correct.
Yeah, no, she doesn't head it, she just bankrolls them.
Yeah, she does not head the criminal syndicate, clearly. I have a question to start us off. Is it possible for them to give any less of a fuck about this movie?
I know, right? Like I was so excited. I was kind of excited to hear this movie got announced, and then I saw A, Justice Smith was in it, and B, that like I was like, why the fuck? Like the biggest one that messed with my head, I was like, why is Henley in this again? Like this is
Funny.
so obviously the whole it's the whole we brought all the legacy characters back, guys, remember?
Yeah, remember?
Like
It does
that's
the same it does the same thing that they always do. They bring the legacy characters back, but uh-oh, they're all miserable sacks of shit who hate their lives now. Just like
yeah.
you remember them, just like you like them, sad and miserable and angry and drunk and divorced.
They
And
they literally did not need to have them get kicked out of the eye. Like literally zero reason for it. This literally could have been a like just another mission in for them being a part of the eye.
yeah.
Like the
See,
only
okay,
reason why they didn't do that is because they wanted to have they wanted Justice Smith to have his legally contracted narcissism moment where he set the whole fucking thing up.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about everyone's favorite, the real stars of the show, the new characters. Everyone likes the new characters.
Fucking
Remember in Now
Ariana
You See Me Too?
Greenblatt.
Remember how everyone loved Lula in the second movie?
I see. Here's the thing: is I didn't hate Lula in the second movie.
I
She was
did.
definitely the weakest part of the movie. But like, I
The
didn't like hate her.
moment, the moment I saw her doing her fucking severed head trick on the couch, I didn't like her.
Fair enough, I guess.
And then yeah, so the new characters. Ugh.
Yeah, like the only one I liked
Ugh.
was the dude.
I didn't do anything.
I liked Bosco, and that's more
Okay.
just because he was the only one of them that actually seemed to have a personality.
Well, see, okay, so they set up the whole where nobody cares about fucking spoiling the movie.
No.
So the whole thing is set up by the three of them. So it wasn't the eye bringing them together or summoning or whatever. It was them. They were playing the original Horsemen the whole time because they're mega mind geniuses for some reason. And Justice Smith was the true mastermind before the whole thing, and they could not have picked anything more predictable if they
Yeah.
tried. Oh my god. By the second thing, by the time he got to the painting of the guy and he was just like, "Oh, wait, he was the original magician or whatever the fuck it was." And then he pokes a hole in the poster and pulls out the map to exactly what we need. I'm like, why is he doing all the work? He did the fucking book puzzle. He did the fucking. He's got the answer to. Oh, it's him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's him. He's
Like
the one.
the
He's behind everything. He did it.
so so
He
back.
was the kid.
I'm gonna
It's
back up a
super
little bit.
obvious.
I'm gonna back
No,
up
go
just a little
ahead.
bit
Go
here.
ahead.
Because we kind of glazed over a thing you said. Tell yes, these movies, the Now You See Me movies, are my area of expertise. I love magic movies. Like I think they're really cool. The first two movies, phenomenally well done with
Yeah.
representing magic. And yeah, a lot of the stuff was like kind of impossible, but it still captured the feeling you get when you see a magic trick. Like a
Right.
good magic trick.
I brought this up in the car. Like you had me watch the first Now You See Me movies, like the first two, and I
Yeah.
actually quite enjoyed them. Like I
They are
don't
quite good,
appreciate
actually.
magic as much as you do, but I thought they were very good movies. Um, but I brought this up. There was one scene in Now You See Me 2 uh, where he falls backwards into a puddle and just disappears into the
Yes.
water, which is impossible. That was done with CGI. That wasn't an actual trick. But that was still really cool. And it was
Yes.
impressive to see that. And it was kind of like the spectacle of it. Nothing in this movie was cool. Nothing.
No.
There
Like
was no
even
magical spectacle whatsoever. Everything that they did was just making shit appear and disappear and reappear from their hands. That was 90% of the magic. It was so lazy.
yeah, that was the problem is that none of the magic in this movie was like over the top like it was in the other ones. And even the reveal, like the thing they tried to do with this, like first off, they did the exact same fucking thing they did in Now You See Me Too.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally the ending of the movie was the exact same trick.
It was. It
It
was.
was it was make this person think we're going somewhere private, have them confess, oops, it wasn't actually private, we just tricked you, you confessed, you're going to jail. That is exactly what happened in Now You See Me Too.
And then all the
Exactly
and
what
then all
happened.
the old horsemen are like, oh, what? We had no idea. This is crazy. You guys are so good. You're
Yeah,
such good
uh
magicians, you guys.
couple other things.
I'm impressed.
Correct me if I'm wrong cuz I meant to rewatch them again.
Yeah.
There was no relationship between Lula and Jack in the second one, was there?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
I'm
Was
fairly
there?
certain there wasn't. I'm fairly certain that was something they manufactured for this movie. And like also the one of the other things that really pissed me off was that they they like for some reason made all the like horsemen like washed up. Like Merritt couldn't
That's what I said.
hypnotize
That's what I
people.
said. They do that.
But like Merritt couldn't Merritt like perfectly hypnotized people like every single time they needed him to
Yeah.
in the first two movies. And now it's like he's just like, come on, like just go to sleep. Like his hypnosis fails like 5 fucking times in this movie.
Yeah, well that's another thing I was talking about, and that's the problem with like these legacy sequels in that is that when they bring back legacy characters, they never do it in a respectful way. If you need any evidence, look at fucking uh, Dial of Destiny, the new Indiana Jones movie, where he's, divorced, his son hates him, he's not happy,
Yeah.
and he gets replaced by an annoying younger character. Take a look at I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah.
How disrespectful they are there. Take a look at Scream, how disrespectful they were to Dewey.
Yeah.
Everyone's all divorced and sad and old and they hate their life and golly, look at these new kids that you met 8 seconds ago. Aren't they just so much better? No, they're not. No, they're not. They aren't. They never are. Stop it. Nobody
No.
cares. Nobody cares. Please stop and shut up. Moving on to the rankings.
Yeah. Oh wait,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
give
There's
this.
one more thing. There's one more thing I wanted to say.
All right, I'll allow it.
Every Now You See Me movie has one really cool sequence where it's just a series of magic things happening. Like all of them do. Like
Not
the
this
second
one.
one. The second one has the card scene, which is arguably probably the most famous scene in all of Now You See Me.
I
Like
love that scene. It
the
was
scene is amazing.
phenomenal.
It includes like actual cardistry, which is really cool. Uh and then in the first one, you have like the full there's that whole scene of them like the what is it? The second show they do in New Orleans where they
Yeah,
have like all these things, like they do all these little things and they seem like random tricks, but like by the end they all come together and they all have meaning. They tried to do something like that in this and it just came across as just a magician dick measuring contest.
it
And that's all
was.
it
Yeah.
was. And it was all like super cheap, low level magic too. And
Dude, there
also,
was.
like some of it made no fucking sense. The biggest one that pissed me off was the quick change. I actually hated
Yeah.
it. That makes no sense because the way that quick change works is that you are wearing layers upon layers of clothes, but they're disguised so that way like you'll unhook something and it'll unfold and like it'll seamlessly change into something else. That's how quick
Yeah.
change works. They just showed up and started doing magic shit. So are you implying that Henley just has that shit on her?
I guess, yeah.
She just does. She just is always prepared to have this trick on hand. Also, like they also did the whole like magic castle scene where they have all like the ooh, look at all the weird rooms. The
They
one,
just had they just had a hallway that rotated. That's not magic in any way.
that was so dumb because that physically can't exist. Like they're talking about like oh it's magic. Oh, and then we get to speaking of the magic castle. We got my favorite moment of this movie solely because you made it funny. Is
Oh god, what did
they
I
get
say?
into the magic castle and they're looking at it like, oh, it's Houdini's straight jacket, it's all this, and they look at this thing like, oh, sick, look, a bullet catch.
Oh,
And then you leaned
a
over, it's like,
bullet catch. Look, ooh.
and you were like, hey, look at this, Chekhov's gun.
Oh, look at this Chekhov's gun over here. Wow. That's cool. And then wouldn't you know, they do a bullet catch later. Thanks for calling that out, now you see me. Good job.
Oh my god, no, but
One more thing,
this
I had to. I'm not a fan of Justice Smith, and this movie's not doing him any favors. When they were doing the diamond heist bit, and someone goes to just fucking deck him across the face, and he does the fucking cheap ass head drop trick.
yeah,
I
what the fuck was the point
audibly
of that?
groaned. I audibly groaned. I'm like, brother, you did not just do that shit.
Also,
What's the
that
point? That requires a lot of setup with a strange mechanism. That's not something you're just wearing on hand all day. To a
exactly.
heist. And then you proceed to go like fucking zip lining down afterwards, because I don't recall him taking it off.
No.
Oh my god. Oh, what a mess. Moving on to the rankings. Now you see me 3. Yeah, a 3 out of 10.
I'm gonna agree with you there. 3 out of 10. This movie was utterly disappointing and extremely disrespectful to something that was very fun, very well received, and honestly very dear to my heart. I love the first two movies. They're great. They actually are insanely respectful to magic. This movie was kind of a slap in the face to it.
Dude, call this movie Fushigi the way the magic was balls.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on to our last movie of the night, we have Keeper from Osgood Perkins. Isaac, take us
Starring
away.
Tatiana Maslany.
Yes.
Terrifying visions plague a free-spirited artist when she travels to a secluded cabin with the doctor she's been dating for 1 year. So,
Oh, that's it?
yeah, that's all it is. So I have to say something about this because this is a complaint I haven't had for a movie since probably around like earlier this year.
Okay.
Fuck the marketing for this movie.
Yeah?
Like actually, have you watched any of the trailers for this movie?
No.
The
Well,
first
maybe.
trailer, we watched
One.
one trailer in theaters.
Yeah.
The first trailer we watched had this like and even like the posters are like a like oh something's happening but who's the real like problem here, like is
Yeah.
it her that's going crazy, is it him that's going crazy, what's going on here? They throw all that out the fucking window, literally completely. This movie is a
Yeah.
feminism power trip.
It totally is. It totally is. However, I want to nitpick some things. If this is the lowest Osgood Perkins can make, like if this is his worst movie throughout his career, I will be happy.
Exactly, like
Because
first off,
as
I just bitched about the movie. The movie itself isn't bad.
no, it's not bad at all. Like there's a lot to enjoy about it. It's just one of those things where it's like you leave it not understanding at all like what's going on. They were very extremely vague about a lot of what's going on. And that's kind of fair for an Osgood Perkins movie. I mean, The Monkey was like that, Longlegs was like that, but not to this extent. Like this, I really don't get what's happening here.
Shit was
Uh,
just kind of happening, and
yeah, there
then
was some kind of creature that was born from like a pagan pregnancy or something, and now they shapeshift or whatever. But everything with between the two characters, I could not give a fuck about. I don't care about their relationship. I don't care about the
the
cake.
relationship
I don't.
literally never felt real.
I don't care. Like it took me halfway through the movie to even recognize or pick up on the fact that they've been dating a year. I'm like, are they like together? Is this the first time she's meeting him? Whatever. And then just like we've been together a year. Why are you so
Yeah,
uncomfortable around the man? You've been with him a year. That's crazy.
and they have
But
her be
fucking,
like they do the whole like, oh, she's like 30, I think is what they said she was in this movie,
she's a
which
keeper.
and she's like, and they're like she's talking to her friend, and she's like, ooh, this is like the longest you've kept one kind of thing, and like, and they're like, all of her dialogue with her friend just is like awful.
Yeah, it was really bad because it's like, do y'all hate each other or what? Because like there was like I don't buy that you were friends with that person you were on the phone with. You were so awful.
Yeah,
But
and then on top of that, it's just like I don't buy this relationship. She's
no,
so weird as well. Like yeah, they're supposed to be alone here or whatever, but like she'd have these moments and all this, like even after like the boyfriend shows up or whatever.
yeah,
Or not the boyfriend, the cousin or whatever,
cousin,
or the guy with the other girl. Like even before they show
and his
up,
mail order
there's
bride.
moments where she's just like having these reactions to to this guy that she's here with, and
I'm
it's
like,
just
do you even know this man? It's like, yes, they've
do you
been
even
dating a
like him?
year for somehow.
The
So
acting in this movie was horrible.
I wouldn't say horrible, but it wasn't as persuasive as it should have been. Um,
The best
here's the
acting in the movie was the
um,
cousin.
all right, so I do want to touch on something. I was very, very intrigued throughout this movie. I'm just very disappointed that it didn't go anywhere. Because
Okay.
we got this to ourselves, so I was able to like talk to you about things and like think things out
Mhm.
loud. Um, and one of the things that's very prominent in the first part of the movie is the cake.
Yes.
The cake that is left by the caretaker. Um, which they're very like the boyfriend and the cousin are very like kind of insistent on this cake. To the point where it was kind of like it felt like suspicious. The cake was
Yeah.
suspicious. The cake was a lie, if you will.
Hmm.
But the cousin comes over and goes off with the boyfriend, and she's left alone with the cousin's like mail order bride girlfriend, whatever, from another country, a model or something. And the model looks at Tatiana Maslany and she looks over at the box with the cake in it and says, "Tastes like shit," which immediately set me off
Hmm.
because that cake was untouched. So how the fuck do you know it tastes like shit? Which immediately told me that there was another cake.
Hmm.
There's always cake. The cake is important somehow.
Hmm.
And because we knew that this was some kind of like folk horror to an extent,
Yeah.
I started theorizing that the cake was a primer. Like I said that
Yeah.
word out loud to you and you were like, "Huh?" It's like no, it's like the first step of a ritual. Like in Midsummer, as much as I hate that movie, um they made the boyfriend drink one of the girls' blood
Yeah.
in his glass. That was like the first step to a ritual to what they were doing. So it's like first she has to eat the cake. That's why he was so like insistent
Hmm.
on it. And it was like the cake makes you sleepy or whatever the fuck he said. Or it knocks you out, I guess. Um oh, yeah, that was the point. So the cake would knock her out and then the monsters eat her.
It's not just that, it's like the cake itself, like attracts them to her pretty much.
No, that's what he said. The cake knocks you out.
Because the creatures themselves are what
And then he
provide the
leaves.
cake.
Yeah, I guess. The
They
lady with the bag head.
yeah.
Okay. And everything, that whole thing like intrigued me. I was starting to put
Yeah.
the puzzle pieces together in my head, and then they kind of just like flop the answers out at the end. They're just like, oh yeah, the cake knocks you out, and then they eat you. And I'm like, well, I was gonna get to that
I
if
will
you gave
say
me more subtle clues or shit. Like all the clues they give you are like so like disconnected from any context.
yeah.
Like they'll show you like a lady prancing by smokestacks in the river, and you're like, "What is that?" And then they just cut away, and they don't they don't let you try and figure out what's going on. They just show you weird things that don't make sense, and then at the end they all just like, "Here's all that in context." I'm like, "Well, I would have
Yeah.
appreciated, you know, wondering a little bit more." It's like the whole
Uh
scene with the cake that was very suspicious and it got my mind working. Everything else they had, they kind of didn't give you any room to like think or tinker on the scenes at all.
yeah. The other thing this movie I really liked about this movie was all of like the actual horror scenes.
Yes. Oh my god, that's what Osgood Perkins is fucking good at, and he fucking nailed it. I know exactly what you're gonna bring up. That one scene with the monster that just comes in behind her through the wall, and the neck
Yeah.
just starts like extending. Because it's
That
all
was
in the background,
horrifying.
it's all blurry. You can't see exactly what it is, so it's still got that air of like mystery, the unknown behind it. It's crazy good. It's Pop Tarts. It's crazy good.
Yeah.
And then the things in the basement. Oh my god, when she's down there in the dark and then the one thing just like snaps over with like that creepy like smile
Yeah.
mask face thing. Goose pimples all
Yeah.
over me. That thing is that thing was crazy scary.
Yeah. It so one of my things that I didn't like about this, the one of the things that definitely like like balanced it back from like the hype I felt in those things and everything
Mhm.
was that I don't know if it was like if it's just like I could feel Tatiana Maslany's influence in this movie.
I could feel her not giving a fuck.
Like the fact that this movie just kind of ends with a like it kind of
Like,
just feels like a power trip for her almost.
it is, yeah. Cause it's not like I got my revenge. It's like now I'm the one in control.
Yeah.
It's like no, just kill him and move on.
Yeah, there wasn't that yeah. It's like she took over.
Well, she did, yeah.
Or
Well, cause
yeah.
she looked like their mom from a billion years ago, so now she's their new mom.
Yeah. But I'm sitting here wondering like does that
Is
mean
she
she's
staying?
yeah, is she
Is she
staying?
gonna live forever now? Is she
Is
gonna is
is
she
she
gonna
gonna
hook up
start
with random dudes, bring them to her cabin, and then have the
live forever?
creatures eat
Yeah.
them?
That's what I wonder, you know? Cuz now she's just a new bad guy if that's the case.
Yeah. Well, now it's happening to men, so now it's okay, Isaac.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. That's the point I was trying to make is that it's just
Yeah.
like it's like okay, well come on, man. Like I don't like that.
But again, like that's all speculation. But I
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know what to think about this movie. So,
Yeah, no.
like I said, if this is the worst Osgood Perkins can do, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
He's still on our list of guys who bring good shit to the table.
True. Who was the one we added to that list this year? Who did Presents?
Soderbergh,
Yeah,
same guy
that's
who did
another one.
Black Bag.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the rankings. I'm, ugh, I don't know.
I know what I'm giving it.
Okay, you go ahead.
I'm giving this movie a 5 out of 10. It's just it all evens out to I don't know how to feel about it by the end of it.
That's exactly my thought. That's why I hesitated, because like all the scary stuff was making me lean towards a 6, but all the like just talking and boring stuff and all the interpersonal drama and whatnot was pulling me towards a 4. And I was like, you know what? That's exactly right. 5 out of 10. It's not like this is what it is. It's like it's because it's half 6 and half 4, and
Yeah.
that's the average. It's a 5 out of 10 for that. I completely agree.
Quick question before we wrap up the podcast.
Yeah,
Did you ever get around to watching Dangerous Animals?
we did not know.
You didn't watch it either? Okay.
No.
Apparently, so Osgood Perkins did not write this movie. He just directed it.
Oh, Keeper.
Yes, Keeper.
Then he's still in our good graces, because it was the direction and like camera work and everything, and
Yeah.
that was all great.
The writer for the movie, only one writer for the movie, also wrote Dangerous Animals.
Ah,
Literally the only other thing he's credited
wonder
for.
if it'll have a similar ending.
Yeah, I'm hoping not.
Dangerous Animals is rated pretty highly, so it could still be really good.
But just so you know, that man, literally the only 2 credits he has at all. Like, he doesn't even have acting, producing, this man has 2 things to his name: Dangerous Animals and this.
Interesting.
So
Interesting. All right. That'll wrap up our podcast here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you for watching. Isaac, would you like to give our friends and fans a little sneak preview of what we'll be looking at next time?
next time, we're gonna have some more people on the podcast with us again. We're gonna
Finally!
Yes, we're gonna have Alex joining us for one, and then we will have Merrick joining us as well as Alex for another one.
Yeah.
But those 2 movies will be the sequel to the movie Sisu. I don't know. Did we cover Sisu on the podcast? I think we did.
I don't think we did, actually.
No, I think we did, because it would have been when we went and saw John Wick, right?
We didn't cover John Wick.
We didn't? That was before this?
No.
Huh.
Nope.
Okay. Well,
that was Alex's birthday, remember? That was the year we started.
Oh, right. You're right. But so
we saw those in May, and then we started the podcast in August, so it would have been before that.
Yes. All right. Anyway,
we can touch a little bit on the original Sisu while we talk about the second one as well.
True. But sequel to the movie Sisu, basically
Road to Revenge.
Finish John Wick.
Finish John Wick.
Finish John Wick, yes. But
then,
or I guess in this movie it's closer to Drive.
And then
and then Running Man, remake of the remake of a movie of the same name from the 90s. I want to say 80s. Arnold Schwarzenegger was in that though.
Yes, sir.
So we'll be covering those on the next one.
Nice. Sounds great. Sounds like a hell of a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe, because it keeps us going back to the theaters and bringing these videos back here to you. And until next time, that's a wrap.
Roll credits.